It's so early that duty free is still closed. We've got to get ready for this 6 a.m. departure flight. It's the first flight to leave the airport, so I can't even go shopping. It's 4:30 a.m. and I'm here at Sydney International Airport, just about to head off to Dubai for the Dubai International Airshow. Super excited to be going this time, and it's actually with one of the partners of the airshow, which is Edge, and I can't wait to see their impressive display. But apart from that, I'm also here to review Emirates' premium economy. So I haven't actually had the chance to try this latest offering from Emirates on board their Airbus A380 from Sydney, Australia. Normally, before this, it was just either economy or business class, but this premium economy, this nice little slice in between, will perfectly suit a small 15-hour jump between Sydney and the United Arab Emirates. So let's check it out. It's so funny. Everyone told me that you had to get to the airport at least 2 hours before boarding. And this is an Airbus A380, so it's going to take a while to board. But it actually turns out that you can do what I did, just sleep in an extra half an hour and arrive literally 20 minutes before boarding and just walk all the way straight through. Highly risky. I was still able to get my bag on board, and I was also able to easily get through security because the airport's closed. Look at this, I'm pretty much the only person. You have to go all the way up there to see everything. So it's definitely one of the little sort of travel hacks that I do here, but it's because I know Sydney Airport. I wouldn't actually recommend it. In fact, don't do it at all because I was quite stressed the whole time. But now we're just waiting for everybody to board, and I think we'll be called after the first class and business class passengers. And I'm very curious because I don't actually know where the premium economy is on the plane. I didn't really look at the seat map apart from the fact that I'm sitting right at the very front of it. So we're going to be able to be one of the first people to get on and into that cabin and give it a try. It actually looks really empty, like nobody else is really boarding for this plane. Pretty good. I get my own little corridor to go down for premium economy. I'm not going to be the only person on this one. So this is Emirates' premium economy, which has been around for around 18 months. It's in a 2-4-2 configuration, and you get this beautiful quilting on the seat, which actually made it really nice. You get a bottle of water, a blanket, and pretty much I had unlimited pillows on this flight, which I absolutely loved because I think they're essential. I was in the bulkhead in 33A, so I had a little bit more extra room, but it still wasn't enough to go completely flat all the way out. This is what the other seat actually looks like on board with your head. It's actually plenty of room. This is actually going to be very relaxing, even though I don't need to sleep on this flight. So this is the entertainment unit, there's ice, there's plenty of movies. In fact, I'd say there's way more than other offerings such as Singapore Airlines or Qantas, which was rather impressive, although a lot of them were kind of films I would never actually choose to watch. I have to lean right forward to reach the entertainment screen. And this was actually a bit of a problem for me where I couldn't actually reach it, and the size of the screen was pretty much the same as economy class when you actually realize how small it was. And in premium economy, they gave us a beverage on arrival, which was either apple juice or water, so not actually alcoholic. Got some socks. We got an eye mask. And a toothbrush. With some toothpaste. Now I've got nothing to do but wait.
If there's anything we can do to help you, please let us know.
It was then time to head off and watch this pretty interesting safety demonstration, which has better 3D than what I make on my other channel. We then pulled past this beautiful Singapore Airlines aircraft and then started to make our way to the runway. And it's around here that they actually gave us some hot towels for the cabin, which I thought was fantastic. Nothing more refreshing than that. And then we saw a beautiful sunrise over Sydney as we started to take off into the sky and begin our long 15-hour journey, which I think is just enough time to really explore all the best parts of the premium economy experience on board Emirates. Here we are flying over the wonderful Blue Mountains. You have to go check it out there sometime if you're ever in Sydney. And then this was the food menu where they outlist everything, and I've done a little mini food section later on in this review, but if you want to see what's actually on the menu here today, then enjoy. So this is me fully lying down and trying to get sort of a bearing of how exactly a 6'1" person would fit into this seat, and you can see it's actually a lot better than economy. So I've actually got 2 windows here, and I think it's something that you could really get into. And speaking of the windows, they have this amazing shade which is generally only in business class. I don't believe this is down in the economy section, and I think that's really quite something special. And then on board the entertainment, there's USB-C and USB 2, which is something I haven't actually seen in a very long time. And that's the bulkhead there that I was just touching. However, this left a little bit to be desired. They were broken, the first pair that I pulled out, and I was like trying to figure out exactly how to use it. You can see that it doesn't fit at all, and it's something that was very uncomfortable. Even when I did extend it, I just couldn't get it to work, so I chose to use my own headphones through the Bluetooth headset, which worked out a heck of a lot better, and I just connected my Apple AirPod Pros to it, although it was very aggressive and it didn't allow me to switch to anything else with those AirPods. But the first pairing failed, so I actually had to switch seats to 33B, the one next to it, which actually had Bluetooth working. But the internet on board was not a big success for me at first, and it took a little bit of time until I got out of Australia before the internet actually kicked in, which I found a little bit strange that within Australia it didn't actually work. Then this is me watching a film, and you see I've got my feet up on the bulkhead, which is actually kind of rude and dirty now in retrospect, but I wanted to try and find a place where I could just get my feet slightly out, and I found that this is the most comfortable place. I love the little fiber optic lights in the ceiling. I know that's really quite expensive, and you can see me enjoying the flight so far here, as it was quite bumpy once we got over Indonesia, and it's just getting rattled around a little bit. I love this technology where you can see where Mecca is at all times, and then I decided to go walk around the cabin and check out the other seats that were unavailable.
We're about halfway through the flight right now, and I've just discovered this upstairs bathroom that's actually significantly bigger. Like, there's enough room for me to walk around, and there's a full-length mirror, which is actually quite amazing. And to get here, you need to go up the stairs next to the cockpit. And so the pilot cockpits are right there. In fact, I think I'm standing above where they sleep as well. So we're just about to have lunch, and let's go check that out.
And then this is the seat at the end of the flight where you can see I've got it fully deployed. I had a lot of trouble actually getting that to slide back into position, so I decided to have some wine instead, and then it was time to talk about the meals. This is the breakfast. Look at the size of those eggs and those sausages and all the bread and the croissants. It was absolutely incredible. And then, of course, around the cabin, there was little bowls of fruit and nuts and other things too, some chocolate. And then this is the lunch. I got some more wine again, and it had a caprese salad with some ridiculously good roast chicken. I thought this was phenomenal, and I wonder if economy was getting the same. And then lastly, they gave me 2 sort of calzones, spinach and a chicken one, plus a Coke, just for our arrival into Dubai, and all prepared for the Dubai Air Show. If you want to see the rest of the stuff on the Dubai Air Show, then be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be covering it. And this was more of a day 0, and tomorrow we'll have day 1. So enjoy.